Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. As you can tell from the title, why do I play the 38H a little bit every day? Well, I'm going to show you why. I've mentioned it before, and I'll mention it once again. The 38H is the greatest commander experience building tank in the game. But Duke, there are tanks that have 75% bonus, and the 38H only has a 50% bonus. That is true. But not one of those tanks that has more percentage bonus than the 38H can run 8 or more matches an hour. That's the key. You can run 8 or more matches an hour where you're kicking butt. And when you kick butt in the 38H, that transfers into damage, and damage equals commander experience. I have a couple of games to show you that are going to demonstrate this very succinctly. So this is going to be very enjoyable, and it's a great lesson on how to run the 38H. So you get to learn multiple things. That the 38H is a monster of commander experience building. It's a monster in small matches, 7-on-7. It's a monster on some of the big matches, 15-on-15. It's one of those things that you would say the description would be it punches above its weight. It's more powerful than you're expecting it to be. So, before I go and show you the games, please leave a like for this video. This will help new players see my videos more. And if they see them more often, they're going to have a chance to become a subscriber because they're going to learn stuff here that's going to help them become a better player, more successful player, and that means they're going to have more fun. So let's get to some 38H fun, shall we? Welcome to the mines. 7-on-7. So, the main guy I have to watch out for is the opponent, who's also a 38H. So I'm looking to gain a favorable engagement position against this guy. So I'm just going to head up here and see what we can get. That's how you're going to win this match when it's 38H versus 38H. If you can take out the 38H, your chances of winning probably are 95%. That's an estimation based upon experience. Could be slightly higher, could be slightly lower. But in a 7-on-7 match, the two most dominant tanks are the 38H or the T1E6X or X1 or PS. They're all the same tank. The X, X1 or PS tells you just what console they came from. The X came from the 360. The X1 came from Xbox One. What a shocker. So I didn't see anybody to the south of the mine, and that's why I turned left and I want to go up the hill. Hey, if you're going to give me the hill, I'm going to take the hill. A lot of good things will happen to you when you are on the hill versus flat ground. I'm just going to pound this guy into the freaking Stone Age. H-35, solid tank. The junior version of this tank. Hotchkiss. He's dead, Jim. And there's another one. What is this guy? He was, yes, another H-35. Works for me. Yeah, my guys are getting in on the business, but that's all right. Double teams, they get you wins too. Now, in these 38H matches, it does help to get kills, but damage will get you slightly more than kills. So if you have a choice, you want to do as much damage as you can. If you get a kill, fine, but you know, I'd rather get 250 damage than the kill credit. So if I'm shooting a 300 point 38H, I'd rather take the 250 damage and let somebody else kill him. If that's what if my choices are that's, you know, but I'll just take what I can get. You do as much damage. If you can crack 1,000 damage, you're going to do quite well. Well, that guy got killed before I could get to him. How annoying. That's okay. Maintain your angle from on top of the hill, or in this case, on top of the rocks on top of the hill. Every shot is drilling this guy. So long, chump. Goodbye, droid. Now, somehow, the enemy 38H was killed, and I didn't know. I never saw it. All right, here is the end of game screen. Easy money. It wasn't a great match for me, but a win is a win is a win. So we take the win. Hey, I got almost 1,000 damage, 43,000 commander. That's what I'm after. I'm after commander points. I'm not after glory. I'm after commander points. Look at that. Nasty. So this is the key. Earlier I had switched my commander points, and I'll get to that in a minute. But in that engagement, I never saw the enemy 38H. He was killed by my robots, which is fantastic. Made my job a lot easier, because that is the #1 threat in this match. So this is the guy. I traded the skills with Montgomery. Okay, this guy had 2, because I was using the Diamondback just as a holder. I've never played the Diamondback at all. So I traded my skills, the 6 skills that were in the Nazi zombie, to this guy. He only had 2. And that's why it was a 30,000 gold. I'm sorry, silver. 30,000 gold. 30,000 silver transaction. So I traded the skills from the Diamondback, the 2 skills from the Diamondback, to this guy, which, as you could see, was only quick learner and rapid loading. So the first game got real close. Now, I did use a ×8. I used a ×8 booster here on the first game. But, you know, since I got the win for that match, the booster, the daily 100% boost is off of that. So I don't use it again. I'll use it again tomorrow. I use it every day. I use a ×8 booster every day on the 38H, because I had a mediocre result, 43,000. That's mediocre. Yesterday I did one in my artillery, and I posted that match. 67,000 in one game. But that was a phenomenal performance. So I was short. We'll go back here. As you can see here, I was short, you know, what, 20,000? Something like that. It was 15 or 20,000 short of getting the next skill. I didn't get it. I was hoping to get a slightly better result, maybe kill one more guy. So I'm 15,000 short of getting the skill. So I got to play another game. Welcome to Pilsen. This is the Skoda tank factory, I believe. But I'm short 15,000 of getting my next skill. Average game for a 38H, a good one, 10,000 plus. You know, maybe 12 or 13, you know, if you get a little bit above average. You know, over 1,200 damage. In a 15 guy match is gettable. Especially because we only have 2 tier 3s and the rest are all 2s. So the reason people go through the left side here of the Pilsen factory, you know, down the 1 or 2 line, is because you get limited engagements and you don't get side shot without being able to see the guy. There we go. So long, chump. Oh look, it's a Halo god. Whatever shall I do? Wait a minute, this isn't Halo. You're gonna get reamed, sonny. That was a one-on-one battle, and he got beaten badly, and he's not dead yet, but he will be soon. Finish him. Alright, that one-on-one battle concluded in my favor. So I would like to get another one-on-one battle. There's that medium right there, T2 medium. He's a robot. There's another super midget. Let's one-on-one kill this freak. If you keep moving, you're a little bit harder for the droids to hit you. It's a huge advantage. Goodbye. One-on-one killed him. Now I got this guy. Now I'm getting shot from the left. I got to get out of there and get away from his second gun. Again, staying moving helps. Alright, crushed him. Now I'm going to crush this guy. You'll see that like almost all of these shots are being taken. I'm in a one-on-one battle. You want to avoid the double teams. Even the little guys can crunch you when they have enough guys. He's on fire. We'll take it. Didn't get any points off of him. That's okay. You know, yeah, I mean, you want to score as much as you can, but you don't want to be greedy to the point where you're stupid. I went to help kill that guy because he was by himself. He got killed. Hey, that's fine. You get more points when you win than when you lose. And you get more points when you do more damage. So you want to do a lot of damage and you want to win. If you get a lot of kills, that's a bonus. But I'm not looking to make 9 kills. The 9 kills will happen as a product of your doing heavy damages. Sometimes it might be 3 kills. Sometimes it might be 9. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I am greedy. I want to kill them all. But I'm reasonable. I want to do what helps my team win. If you help your team win game after game after game, you're going to have great games. You'll have some mediocre games. And you'll have some games that were below mediocre. But when you're winning, it doesn't really matter. The winning, you know, as they say, salves all wounds. Hey, you had a mediocre game or below average game. Did you win? Yep. No problem. You know, you got to have a good attitude. It helps. Getting long range hits on this guy. He's dead. That was a great kill. Now, right now, all I have is reload. The thing about the 38H, what makes it so devastating as a commanding experienced builder, is that you can literally win matches with no commander in this tank. The performance of this tank is really great from its foundation. So I can take a two slot commander with a quick learner for 10% experience bonus and a reload. All I have is one combat reload skill. And this thing wins matches. You're watching me win with basically one combat skill. There's a handful of tanks that can do this, and the 38H is one of them, and this is what makes it so devastating. Because when you have a 6-slot commander that you trade off like I did, I have replaced it with a 2. I'm like, man, I'm kicking butt. With these 2, I'm going to have a good game. In this case, it's more than good. This is a great game. It's absolutely fantastic. And he's dead, Jim. That was 9 kills. And these games are fun because you're just a marauding freak. And you get those every once in a while. I was talking with Brownie, and he agreed with me that we probably average about 1 9-kill game a week. Some weeks you get 2, some weeks you get none, some weeks you get 1. Like I've already had 2 9-kill games this week, once yesterday and once today. But that's just a bonus. You know, I'm just out doing my business. I'm playing my matches to work on my commanders. Now, this tank used to be the ultimate beast when we used those for long hauls. Because, man, you're going to get a card for doing all this commander work. It's awesome. But those days are gone. Here is the end of game screen. Now, remember, I was 15,000 short on the commander experience. I got 13,000, which is, like I told you, I said 10, 12, 13, you know, is to be, is 10 is probably the low end of average. But it's in that, you know, say 12 plus or minus 2,000 range. Man, I got right there. What, 1,600 plus, like 1,603 points away from getting that commander skill in 2 games. Awesome. It's just awesome. So, what do we get medal-wise? Bruiser, shell-proof, fire for effect, high caliber, it's most damage. Top gun for killing 6. First class badge, pretty good. Can't complain. You know, we had a couple of tier 3 guys and they were terrible. Tier 3, he got a long haul. This guy, he didn't. Enemy team, robot, 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 robot. Monotonous, isn't it? SU-76M, what was this guy on? This is a terrific tank and he was horrible. You know what happened to Halo God? I got a hold of him, and that was all she wrote. So, that's just 2 quick games. The first one was like 4 minutes. This one was like just under 6. Bonus. Alright, let me show you the other game. It wasn't that great. Okay, let me show you this game. I'm not going to play this game. This game is 9 minutes and 45 seconds. I got 2 kills, 700 damage. Got down to 1-on-1 in this, you know, the robot versus robot. It was just terrible. So this game was not exciting to watch. I had a, you know, below average scoring, but Terminator robot killed me. In fact, he killed one of my other players, and then he just got annihilated. He would just let our stupid robot killed him. Oh, he was a Terminator against me and an M2 medium. But whatever, dude. That was programming bias. But I got more than 3,000, which is what I didn't need 3,000. I needed like 1,603 points. So got the skill That didn't get any metal for that. Fire for effect. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, so in those 3 matches, I was 2-1. So now let's go. Whoops. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Clear this out. Go back here again. Now, skills. Well, here's the secret. Now, what's really good and helpful would be this steady aim. This Born Leader would increase the aim, decrease the reload time, and also increase your vision range all at the same time. That's another great one. We're not putting that on either. What we're going to do is, because we're smart, and I've done this many times and I've experimented, and the best thing I can put on here right now is armor angling. This is the only defensive armoring I can put on this tank because it's a light tank. So that's a minus 5% damage. This will be helpful in future matches. Now let's go look at our tank. What is the aim on this? Is 0.38. It's okay. We'll make it better as we get more skills. The fan does the same thing as Born Leader, but they stack. So you can use the fan. Also, Enhanced Ration does the same thing as the fan and the Born Leader. All 3 of those give you like a tiny bit of reload help, tiny bit of aim help, tiny bit of vision help. So you get vision help. Advanced optics is vision help. And the 38H has a monster vision range. As you can see right now, 386. Now, whenever I get Born Leader, it'll bump it up to 402. I've done this a few times. That's how I know. And then when I get the actual binoculars, it'll knock it up to like 436, I think is what the number is. So that's what's going to happen on this commander over the next, rest of the week, whatever. We're going to have, as you see, we have the 3 skills. I'm going to add Born Leader. I'm going to add Steady Aim. And I'm going to add binoculars. And that'll turn this dude into a beast. Is already beastly. The other thing I wanted to show you. Reload. Reload time is 2.02. Now, if I add Born Leader, it would knock that down to 2 seconds flat. So, like I said, it doesn't do very much to help you, but every little bit does add up. We'll get this reload. Will we get this? This reload will get to. Let me think for a second. Yeah, it'll get to 2 seconds, which is, it's killer. Now on this one, I use all premium. I don't want to bounce any shots because that's time, and time means more time for me to take damage. So in the 38H, I do not play this to make money. I can, but you're going to have a lesser performance. You have to use regular ammo, and they bounce a bunch of times. So I'm like, you know what? I just use premium. I lose money every time. I lost 30,000 a game. I don't care. Just go play some Cold War games, make it all back. I mean, I have 45 million. I'm good. I'm not short of money. I don't go do tech trees, so 45 million to me is like 200 million or 300 million to a regular player who goes through tech trees. I just don't like doing tech tree tanks. That's just me. So this dude is an absolute super beast, as you have seen in 2 matches. Like I said, I got bad luck in the 3rd match. We lost, got down to, one-on-one. Hey, it was a 15-on-15 match. I still profited in my commander stuff, so not worried about that. So this is why you need to go get the Panzer 38H if you don't have it. If you do have it, then I showed you how you can use it and how you can rake it in, because all you need to do is get your equipment. You don't have to have a super commander. You watched me absolutely destroy in 2 matches with only 2 skills, and one of those was the 10% quick learner. So you can go and kick butt. I play anywhere from, maybe 2 to 10 matches in a day of 38H. Just, whatever I'm building commanders. Just mix it up. I don't want to do 30, 40 matches a day of this tank. It would get kind of old, okay? But, you have a handful of matches every day, keeps it fresh. You're pounding the commanders, man. You're just making commander experience like you wouldn't believe. This thing is a monster. And it's a fun tank. If you get a friend, man, you guys can go to town. We've done platoons of commander building. It's just fun stuff. So I hope this helped you out. I hope you learned from this experience, because this is going to help you. As your commanders become stronger, you're going to have better results. And when you have better tanks down the road, this is another bonus. Is that, let me show you some of these. For example, the tanks all here, these are like my primary commander tanks. All of these tanks are used to build commanders. And some of them have good commanders in there. Like this Eradicator. This guy's got 7 skills. This Jackal's got 5. Equalizer has got 7. Now this is an artillery, not a commander builder. This is just an artillery, because I'm an artillery guy. All right. This is my commander in my artillery Sexton Tier 3 that I use to build commanders. Yesterday I made a video of how I got 67,000 in one game, and I almost completed the skill that he had in that one game. It was awesome. So I'm working on this guy during my long hauls. I can get long hauls. This is Tier 3. The 38H makes more experience, but it doesn't do any long hauls at all. So whatever. That's just another artillery. Don't have one. I swap out that commander from my Vengeance or my Astron Rex. This is the guy. So this is my Arnold that I use for the commander building. He's a 3-star, of course. 50% bonus, 50% bonus here, 75% bonus here. These are all American tanks, so I can use the same commander and go bing, bang, boom, three matches. Potentially, if you get lucky, you could win, and you're done. Okay? Now, usually it doesn't do it like that. It usually take 5 or 6 matches. Whatever. Thresher, yeah, my Thresher makes commander points as well. 50%, that's the commander plus a quick learner plus enhanced rations. Legion is another one. That's Frenchie. My Frenchie commander was in my other tank. So this is the thing. You want to build up. All right, this is what I wanted to tell you. So you want to build up your commanders. This is a Tier 8 heavy tank, 75% commander bonus. So what I do is I'll take a 5 or a 6 slot commander, shove it in here. You don't want to put a 3 slot commander in this tank because you're going to face higher level guys. You want to have the fastest possible reload you can get. All right. Now this guy's got 7, so I'm just waiting. I'll use this one to make this dude an 8, and then I'll take his 8 and shove him in another tank, and then take a 5 or a 6 and put him in here and just build up those over time. Because you don't want to put low skill commanders in high tier tanks. That's a big mistake. Hey, you got a tier 10 there, buddy. You got an 8 slot commander? Oh no, 3. Well, you're not very smart if you do that. You want to put the low skill commanders in lower tier tanks that can win, like the 38H, or for myself, as an artillery specialist, the Sexton Artillery. So that's a helpful hint there. So, like I asked you, please consider subscribing if you would. Tell your friends so they could like and subscribe. I got a lot more stuff to do. Hopefully this is going to help you guys out in the future. Spread the word. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.